Hey Westbrook, welcome to the ROCKstar Report, where we always ask, what if we can? And I changed the background a little bit. I moved my camera to a different spot in my office, and you just can't find a bad spot in this office. I'm gonna say that. Anyway, it has been a week and a day and all the things. So, and all good things. Today we started off with our flag salute, and then we recognized our students who were organized. So that's 2 assemblies in one day. That's a lot of the ROCKstar chant. We do a lot of that on these days, but it was super awesome. And then another very fun, special, out of the ordinary thing. So Mr. Peroni, Jason Peroni, who is a big supporter of our school in all the ways. He's been with us since the beginning, and he worked with Mojos. If you follow us on Instagram, you know all the things, but they did a book drive for us. And he's like, I'm going to drop off the books, but I kind of want the kids to see them and get excited about them before we put them on the shelf. So can we have like a reading recess or a reading party? And I was like, let's do it. So today at lunch recess, we put out books in our the tabled and covered areas, and we had yoga mats or little carpet squares, and all the kids were reading. And I mean, like, not all the kids, but a lot of them were sitting there reading, enjoying, and exploring the books. It was super fun. They loved it. So thank you to Jason for thinking of that and doing all of that, getting the books and getting them here. And he worked hard to set them up and clean them up. And so that was really incredible. And our art docents are up and running thanks to a lot of hard work by our co-leaders and also the people coming to do it for the kids. They love that so much. So thank you for that. And, I want to tell you something funny about our outdoor assembly for recognizing students who are organized. A fire truck drove up right on our bus loop during the assembly. I knew it was coming. Somebody needed help, like I told you, if you need to be worried, I'll tell you, we did not need to be worried. Everything was fine, but a fire truck rolls up right during outdoor assembly in perfect view of kindergarten and TKers. How do you think that's going to go? They did remarkably well, and I think that was probably the highlight for those TKers and kindergartners. Just ask them about it. But it's one of those laughable moments we have in school because that is the last time you really want that to happen. But it happens when it happens, and we just roll with it. So anyway, I just wanted to share that funny story. But, so this week we also had 2 huge nights. We had our Mojo Scoop night, which was so fun. I wish we could do one like every week, I'm going to be honest, but they only have us do 2 a year. So we'll do one in spring as well. And just so many happy, wonderful people there doing our community events. I loved it, and they were so nice working with us. And our first skate night, and what a fun night that was. I have to tell you that Roller King was like, we did not think there were going to be this many skaters. We are blown away. And I said, well, have you not met Westbrook yet? Because our motto, at least their principal's motto, is go big or go home. So, but people will start learning that about us at Westbrook. Anyway, that is about all of the big week. I am tired, in case you were interested, real tired, but Monday's going to come around regardless, and this weekend's going to be full of sports and activities, but it's okay. We just keep going. And before I sign off, I have thoughts on traffic for you, and it's a thought we've had before. First, today, almost everybody was here on time. I think we're getting much better. I think there is a sense of urgency for getting here on time. We do push our last kids through the gate before I close it at 7:40, sometimes at 7:41, but if you're here when we're going to close it, I get you in there. But the thought I have on traffic is, I would say our traffic habits are kind of like a circle. So they're happening, I talk about them, they go away, and then they come back. And then I talk about them, they go away, and they come back. So I would actually like us to drive forward, it's just a reference talking about driving forward, but I mean, like, let's go forward and not go back to the habits we've stopped, okay? So once again, there are a lot of people getting out of the car to help their kids. And please don't get out of the car. We will help you. We will help the kids. We help unbuckle them. We help get them out. We help do all the things. But I would love it if you didn't get out of your car, please. And there's a lot of watching the kids walk to kindergarten and driving very slow. And I promise they're going to get there. We want the kids there. We'll make sure they're there. I know it's fun to watch them and see them, but if you'd like to stand and watch them, you can. Just don't do that. Going back to the getting out of the car, some things you can do are, first, make sure that your child is sitting on the sidewalk side, so that would be the passenger back seat, because when they have to get out and go into traffic, it makes us all very nervous. So we would like their seat there, whether it's a car seat or just where they buckle in every day. Help teach them to unbuckle their car seats, so they can be doing it when you pull into West Park and be ready to go, and then and work on opening the doors. And regardless if they can't do those things, we will help. We have all the hands there. We open the doors. We will jump on it because we would love to help you and not have you get out of the car. And so anyway, that's all about that. So if we could not cycle back to this again, this little discussion, I'd be real happy. But anyway, that's all. So have a wonderful weekend, and I hope that you get some rest. And next week is going to be kind of boring. No night events, but the football players are coming, which is definitely a highlight. We call that Touchdown Tuesday. And there'll be plenty of other fun things happening, but no night events. So have a great weekend, and thank you for watching this episode of the ROCKstar Report, where we always ask, what if we can?